Good day. How are you? It's very nice to meet you. This time, every time, it feels so right. Right now. 228 subs now. Thanks, guys. $228. I'm working on it. Slow motion. This is the slow motion set. Chat looks stupid up there. It should be between my two. Yeah. Okay, queen. She's less likely to be blocked by my arm. My pirate is blocked. You can't see the pirate because of my arm. Gotta fix that. Fix the pirate. It's better. Make it rain. Okay. She's touching the edge. Let them both touch the edge. Touch the edge. Jeez. That's gonna be good. Good enough. Take out queen out. That's fine. Just get your protractor out. Let's see. Is it a straight line? That's it. This higher. Leave that right. Pretty even. Okay, I just went out for dinner and wasn't ready. Dinner wasn't ready. I was pissed. Just kidding. I like to say that. That was how my dad spoke. I have 2 viewers. Welcome to the show. Hit the bell. You don't have to like it, and you don't have to. You know, actually, could you click favorite? You should favorite the video. Nobody ever says that. It should be your favorite. Because this is everything you want your video to be. You want video just like this. Doing your kung fu. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're all gonna remember you was a master. Or something like that. What's the show called? What's the show called? We are Zelda NFL Maple Story Emma Game of the Year. You tell me, what's the game of the year? What's the game of the year? Fortnite came out in 2017. Sorry. And Zelda is fucking a little older than that, okay? Your precious Nintendo game hasn't come out yet. Oh, old. There's nothing but old Nintendo games for you. ASMR chair cracking. ASMR chair cracking. sound of the year. I got Fig Newtons in my teeth. Don't be jelly like you don't eat Fig Newtons. You'll eat it and you'll like it. Bruce Pritchard. Get that man some Vienna sausage. In Chile and Velveeta. You'll like it, you'll eat it and you'll like it. Talking about that southern food. They make that shit in Chicago. Chicago invented something called canned food. Okay. Thank you. If it's in a can, you can thank Chicago. If it's got a label on it with the nutritional value, you can thank Del Monte. Like you don't eat Del Monte. You know what the fucking shit is. If you speak English, you know what a can of Del Monte is. Hey, maybe you don't know what a farm looks like. Okay. It's where they sent your wife. Oh! That's where I met your wife. Zing! Maple Story is on break. It's on break. Maple Story. There's no more auto battle time. It's gone. It's all dark. I can't see the story. So check out my greasy fingerprints. Hey, Lewis Repair Group. Lewis Repair Group. Guess what that is? Hey. I'm big in New York, okay? Wait till I cash that check. As a first responder as a 9/11 first responder, I haven't been to New York yet. They're just gonna let me wander in like a regular person. Smart. I'll take everything you got. I don't want 10% of 10 million. I want nothing from all of it. Yes, I'm gonna get I'm gonna get it too. That's right. Park Avenue, please. Park Avenue. Ding 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 ding. My camera broke last night. This camera went completely dead on me. This is the one I've been using. It's gone completely dead. Yeah, I can't even get sound through it. Good thing I have 4 of them. They're still. So now I'm only down to 5 working webcams. Which only get in the way of the 2 Oculus Rift sensors. And then your Oculus Rift takes another USB port. And then you got 5 cameras, 3, 4, 5 cameras. 2 Oculus Rift USB ports, 7 for the Rift ports, 8 for the Rift itself, plus a HDMI port, and then 1 for your mouse, 9, 1 for your keyboard, 10. Maybe you have a headset, 11. I need a USB hub. Do they even make those? I'm dumb. I'm not smart sometimes. So this camera is in a slightly different position than yesterday. It's an inch. It's an inch. Inches off. So I'm gonna have to fix it. doesn't help. Now I'm in the middle. Thank you. Thank you. Turn off the rain. Well, there's nothing here. Oh, I like this place. Now I'm comfortable. Thank you. My hand's coming off the keyboard. Getting that chroma key on my forehead. I had this problem with bright lights. They shoot out of me. They shoot right out. They're shooting out. Okay. I've been known to blind people. Blinded by the white. So I want to get a battleship Nautilus on my red ocean. That'd be so cool. Actually, I got one, but close. Let's take a look at what I got here. Where is it? Ooh, I deleted it. Let's go into the slideshow. Rain. I deleted the slideshow so I can make a new one. I'm tired of that slideshow. I do miss the blue wave. So I'm sitting here doing nothing. Let's add a slideshow. Media slide. Image slideshow to the source. Call it. The card. I'll call it card. We're going to set it for transition manual. No? Okay, we're good. Slideshow should be I still have the other camera in the source. I powered through about 9 of them cookies. Four left. Probably 12 in the box. I ate 8 of them. You know when you go to the same CVS pharmacy all the time and they always think you're there to shoplift, but you always like chat with them at the cash register. The security guard like looking at you funny. People always think well, I don't shoplift, but I like to walk around like one. You know, let's be honest. My first job training after high school was undercover store security guard related loss prevention certification. So Actually finding work in the field is totally different than passing the class. I don't speak Spanish. And working in LA, working in LA, have you ever seen those mobs? The ladies who push the shopping cart around? The baby's in it, and the baby's like loading it up. And then they try to cover up the fake baby, but it's really just like a ham underneath the blanket in the front row. Yeah, classic moves, smooth moves. I haven't shoplifted in 17 years. 17 years. Embarrass myself by shoplifting. Gotta be out of your mind, dude. Pride, I can say I don't do that. I was in the candy bars as a kid. Was gonna shoot me because I was good at get. They might shoot you now for a candy bar. Yeah, damn sure. They want to wrestle you. It's gonna be a wrestling match, and you're not allowed to do anything except you already know the finish. That's you taking a 3 count. Okay, so why would I want to hook myself up a wrestling match I can't promote, you know? Can you see through the pipe? Yeah. That means it's ready to turbine up. Hit that turbine. It's just gonna be humming like a Mercedes engine right now. Pardon me. You don't know what I'm talking about. ASMR chair cracking. Here I am. You want Zelda? Boom! Get your Triforce right here. ASMR chair cracking. Here I am. You want Zelda? Boom! Get your Triforce right here. Oh, that's some mighty fine coughing. That's not how my mother used to do it. I learned to cough from my mother. John McCain is dead? John McCain is dead? What? I just got the news. I'm looking at that now, Maximilian. You know, he was Obama's vice, right? Surprise! Now you get to see my reaction to breaking world news. John McCain is dead, according to CNN. Obama's vice president will not be answering any more questions. Welcome back, Maximilian, by the way. Yeah. Let's go look at that some more. We'll go to the Yahoo News. Yeah, which is not a, you know, they gotta have it on the top, right? Yahoo! Wow. 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 Ted, Sad to say that I will not be as active anymore in your stream due to be heading to college. That's okay. You made a mark, okay? Yeah. It's okay, man. You came here, Maximilian. You made a mark. You made... It's a sad day. Where's that red? Poor John McCain. A mark. A mark. You made America great. Yeah, go to college. Stay in college. Make America great. Don't be like me, a washed up, never has been, never been. You know what I'm saying? But that's not true. A lot of politicians are aging badly. Majority of them are in their 60s. Well, my generation had no plans to replace them. You know, we always thought they would just work until they're 90. Right? No, 30 years. We're good for 30 years. It's time to go walk off into the sunset. Goodwill traveling. I hope I don't get thirsty when I'm... Good thing I got this wheelchair. Thanks, Obama. Thanks, I'm on my way to college. If I keep sitting in this chair, I won't be able to stand when I'm 60. Luckily, you get... Oh my God, no, I didn't even care. And the news, none of my channels, I subbed to 600 channels, none of them reported me news of a fight. Facebook didn't have any news. There was a fight. Logan KSI. It's probably fixed. Who won? Team Money. Team Money. Probably laughing at the chump change they made. And well, you know, good for them. Or good for the people. The money will always have to be spent. You know, it was a draw. Just too bad, man. You have to watch it again. What? You gotta watch it. You gotta. Maybe they weren't. Jake beat KSI's brother. Well, so did Jake? Was that the fight up to the main event? Why would they both fight? If they were both fighting, then the fight should... Then who... I should have fucking known. But apparently nobody cared, as I said already. Wow, Jake best KSI... So Jake Paul won his fight, and Logan Paul had a draw. Why don't we have the KSI fight his brother and Logan Paul fight KSI's brother, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's just stupid. Why give it all away? Man, they're giving it all away. You at least had a two. You could have had. That's 2 main events. That's 2 main events, dude. Should be the 2 shows. Sucks to be them. Sucks to be them. They could have been working again tonight. Yes, right. But now they're off. They got bruised. Somebody fucked up somebody's face or some shit. Because now it's over. Now all that hype and it's over. They could have been hyping up round 2 for 24 hours, man. Well, I hope it sounds like wrestling. Thanks for the news. You know, I'm watching NFL this week. There was scores today. Was it the Bears? Who played today? Let me check that ESPN real quick. Let me go ESPN and see with that Logan Paul on the front page. Nah. Okay. Let's see. We got NBA on the front page. They can't get past the NBA or the NFL highlights. Okay, here we go. We got Atlanta playing right now, trailing Baltimore 6-17 in the 4th quarter. Baltimore and Miami are playing right now. Baltimore is up 6 in the 3rd quarter. New Orleans is playing the Los Angeles Chargers, Saints and Chargers right now. The Saints are winning by 4. Funny scores today. And there's 4 games today. Only one of them is on CBS. The others are not televised. And I'm all out of focus. And the Nintendo game is still late. And what was the game of the year? The game of the year is Slurping Tide Pods. Slurping Tide Pods. Eagles aren't performing as it. Well, they did. They scored nothing. They went to Cleveland and scored nothing. Something's wrong with this. You sure they didn't have an entirely new team? They got shut out by the Browns, or they just didn't give a shit. They was like, oh, let the Browns have something. The Eagles, they were okie doking last year, anyways. I mean, I saw they were good, but you usually expect them to collapse. If that's your local team, because I mean, hey, well, they did it. Now they can't complain. Did you see how they partied? They destroyed their own city. Good job. We'll make sure that doesn't happen in Cincinnati. That's right. We play Buffalo Bills tomorrow night. Big game, New York. Everybody's watching. Everybody knows the playoff situation last year. You know, the Bills weren't in the playoffs until the Bengals beat the Ravens, and the Bills are so thankful, and they have scheduled this game to reiterate the storyline, so the Bengals can meet the Bills and pat each other on the back. Good job. Let's see who makes it to the playoffs this year. Probably Cincinnati. That's my bet. Okay. AFC wise, it's just anybody can make it in the NFC. Okay, Eagles can get in with the 8-8 record because the NFC East isn't very good. Unless if the Giants have a winning record, the Giants have to win. If the Giants don't have a winning record, if the Cowboys don't have a winning record,
This is most likely, okay? And the Redskins also suck. That happens every year. Well, then the Eagles can be right back in the playoffs with an 8-8 record. And winning the damn division. That's right. Otherwise, I like the Eagles. I like watching their games because they got a cool. It's a good game. Baker Mayfield might make Browns an okay team this year. Hey, I'm glad you're into it. Watching football makes you a better American. Living up to the league standard with a clean police record and no DUIs, no wife beaten, no child beaten, you know. Volunteering, it's hard to do that as a gamer because I get no respect from the people I help. They think that my game is a joke, and I'm done. I don't even need to have the game on to make a show. It's just silly talk. That's right. Then you got other people who run their mouth all day. They can't even turn the camera on. Leafy is here. Greg Hardy, yes, he was a. Yes, Greg Hardy was a Pittsburgh Steeler. So, yeah, no, I don't know him. I met Merlin Olsen. The only guy I met was 16-time Pro Bowl Merlin Olsen. So I met the best of all time. I've met the best of all time, but I've not met any of these 9-time, 10 times. Like 10 is good. Anthony Munoz had 10. Nobody gives a fucking shit. Okay. Anthony Munoz would take Greg Hardy like this and sit him down. Okay, that's what we do. Is we go up against Greg Hardy twice a year in Cincinnati. Okay, the record is like 80 wins for Pittsburgh, 50 wins for Cincy. But you know they played 150 times. No, I don't hate the Patriots because the Patriots founded Cincinnati with the Cincinnati Society of the Patriots, which also founded the VA. Ever heard of the VA? Okay. It's in my belief that after Washington crossed the Delaware, all his soldiers were given the city of Cincinnati to build, and every single home in Cincinnati was fit for an officer. Every single building is nearly 180 years old. Yeah. I almost bought it 2 days ago, but it already came out. It's too late. It's too late to become a Madden channel. I have gone all in on Maple Story, and I'm level 112, and you'll never catch me. I'll be 150 for the rest of my life. By the time most people, we're on day 26 of the first 30-day push. And if you don't log in, you get a 28-day login reward. I'm going to get the best reward in 3 days, which is a ring that I can only wear for 28 days. But then I'll be doing whatever. Name the teams that you think might be dominating force. Minnesota, Atlanta. I think Atlanta this year. I'm all in on Atlanta. Tampa looked good. Detroit's my team. I like Detroit, and that's the NFC. In the AFC, nothing changes. The Broncos will always win the division. The Broncos will get 9 wins or more. The Raiders will barely hit 9 or 10. The Cowboys will be in contention until after the Thanksgiving game, and the Colts, they think the Colts might be good this year, but they need to win all their games like usual. If the Colts have one game on their lot, they're not good. They have to go undefeated. We'll see who makes it to week 5, the record after week. I don't know the bye week. I really need to look at the bye week. I think the Browns might win five games. Really early, you know, I'll just you know, I think the Dolphins. I hope the Dolphins suck. I mean, I don't have time to watch Dolphins in January. I don't want. Who wants to watch that shit? I don't want to watch any team from Florida unless it's Tampa Bay and Vince McMahon is like begging to get like on the show, you know. Because Tampa Bay competes with the toughest local audience in the nation, NXT, you know, all the Buccaneers are wannabe wrestlers. Okay, all their little kids have John Cena shirts and shit, and they're playing very hard. I like how hard they were playing in the preseason. I haven't seen everybody play hard. Eagles scored 0 points. That's not playing very hard. And even when the Browns won, they only scored 5. That they might be showing people they're smart, but if they can't play hard, it doesn't matter if you know the game. What about the 49ers? They got Jimmy. Well, I'm in that market. I get the 49. I live in San Francisco, and I haven't seen any Jimmy jerseys walking around. I haven't seen anybody wearing a jersey in 3 years. In 3 years since anybody in the city would even put on a jersey, dude. Doesn't matter. I think the 49ers, they might win 10 games. I don't know. Half of the league is gonna win almost 9 games, so it just comes down to the last week. Yeah. Tom Brady is still Tom Brady, just like Eli Manning is still Eli. So, and Andy Dalton is better than all those guys. So, and our backup is just as good as Andy. Bengals got a good team if our tight end stays healthy. Tyler Eifert. Vontaze Burfict is polite, like as a human being on the sideline. It's good that Pac-Man Jones is gone. Pac-Man Jones. Doesn't matter how, you're just another gangbanger with speed. We knew it was on as soon as you dropped that chicken. TMZ. That woman almost got you killed. That girl you loved, Pac-Man, she almost got you killed because she didn't respect you when you turn it on your force. You know what I'm saying? Colin Kaepernick is the best quarterback in the league. That was, see, when that's what the hype was. The best quarterback in the league. And I still like this. That's his official name. Just like Honky Tonk Man is the greatest intercontinental champion, Colin Kaepernick is best quarterback in the league. Kaepernick, that's what I always called him. Yeah, Kaepernick. We finally learned how to pronounce his name after he stopped playing. He was a flash in the pan. He got screwed though, but when they turned the lights off at the Superdome, the 49ers probably were going to win that game. 49ers got screwed by the Baltimore. CBS is greedy. See, it might be evident that CBS and the AFC is more closely controlled by New York than Rupert Murdoch's Fox network. And is Jaguar going to be good? I hope not. They usually suck. Every team in Florida can just win 6 games, probably. They have to play themselves. Luckily, they get to play themselves. The Houston Texans, I would rather see the Houston Texans take the AFC South. That's what the Jags are with the Colts and the Chiefs, right? Yeah, Colts, Chiefs, Jags, Colts, Chiefs, Texans. Okay, There's much more money. There's a lot more money in Houston. I mean, they even hosted the Super Bowl. Let's think, the Jaguars. Why would you go to Jacksonville when you could go to Orlando? Nobody wants to go to Jacksonville. They want to go to Orlando. Wrong city. At least in the Houston, you get the Alamo. Houston is by far a better city. Jacksonville is an expansion team. Jacksonville sucks. The league never needed a team in Jacksonville. They should have gave that team to Utah. They should have gave that team to fucking where the Raiders are going. And the Raiders are going to Vegas. And I hate to say that Vegas should ever have had a team, but Vegas needs a team more than Jacksonville. I'll tell you that. That's why. Hey, you want to know why the Miami Dolphins suck? Maybe because there's too many fucking other teams in Florida to make one team that was good. They could have one good team. They'd win every year. But no, not gonna happen because they stupid. They have 3 teams and they don't want to go to Vegas. They want to play home games and shit. The same problem with Vince McMahon. He wants to just do local shows in Florida and pretend he's worldwide. He don't do shows at all in San Francisco. Are we not big enough for him? I don't think he's big enough. I know that WCW would come out here. Yeah, the WCW ain't playing when they say worldwide. They go to North Korea and do a pay-per-view. Oh, poor John McCain. I was for the Jaguars a lot. It just didn't happen. Didn't happen. Yeah. I'm taking AFC can play spoiler. Do you think he wants to do more drugs? I think he still needs to do more drugs, man. Otherwise, he's gonna get monogynoclamaskia. Of course, he's smaller. He's no Scott Steiner. You know, Steiner still doesn't look bad, but Steiner stopped taking his shirt off. Yeah, you can work with your shirt on. It's still the satisfying experience of Steiner yelling at rednecks and shit, you know. The NWO was great because Jeff Jarrett was great. Brock Lesnar, I'm not a big fan because I like other guys that were before his time. Brock came in. He could have came in 99, but they brought him out. They waited 2 years so he could grow up. He could grow up, man. He should have been as young as Jeff Hardy when he came in back in 99. But he wasn't ready. Ain't gonna feed me. But you know what? Disco Inferno might buy me comp me a free drink if I keep saying nice shit about him. At least Disco Inferno's worth a damn. WCW. Oh, okay, fine. When I first started watching wrestling, probably 86 before WrestleMania, before I really understood it all. my favorite year was probably '85, when it was very new. It was very new when it was new. In '85, I was 9 years old. Okay. I've seen most of the stuff. Okay. And I have a faint recollection of, you know, things before that. I mean, 1980 was a fun year, and '81 was a good year. Man, '82 was a good year. I had a good time in '83, and I had a good time in '84. In '85, Dad was gone, and now I am who I have been since Dad left. Okay, there's no man in my family who I answer to. You know what I'm saying? I'm the head of the totem pole. Firstborn American, and I'm the firstborn American in my family. No ancestors of blood were born on this soil before me. And I have spawned my second generation. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen most of everything. I like. It's all about the booking. It's all about how the time spent in between the matches isn't done correctly by WWF, and it's still not done correctly. You have to be able to do the stuff in between the matches. My roots are, well, I'll claim it. I don't want to stutter. There you go. Berlin. We had every game in my neighborhood. I would go to my friend's house and play until '87. We had Pong in Pong in '78. Every single Atari. Okay, and Atari made 3 different home versions. So we went up to the 7800. You know, of course we had a 5600, but who didn't? We had my family had 2 VCRs. Back then it wasn't about what. I'm gonna fix the camera focus. All that matters is how many TVs you got. You could walk in between rooms and change what you're watching, essentially. Watch 2 football games at the same time. I'm from Los Angeles. I'm from Pasadena Hospital, La Cañada School. I spent the first 2 years of my life in Rosemead. Yeah. Well, I lived in the bottom of LA, Mexican town, to the top, ocean view. You could see the Catalina from my house. And so when I was 2, we moved back up into that La Cañada. And I was born in Pasadena. My dad's from Long Beach. Yeah, my father was from Long Beach. My dad was a bad fucking dude, okay? You never know anybody as bad as my dad. Can you do this here? Shit. My dad did bad things, man. But he made a lot of money. For work General Motors, and he was a Marine Corps mechanic. That's why I don't touch engines. I never wanted to have grease on my fingers. So my hands are as soft as a baby. Baby soft hands. I haven't had lotion on my hands in years. Nope, no hand sanitizer. This shit's poisonous. I don't even touch receipt paper. When I go out and spend my money, they try to hand me a receipt. I'm like, can't touch that toxic paper. The pores on my fingers are for two things: tobacco ash, which is just pure carbon and harmless, and handling my video games. Well, Ted, I gotta be back in 30 minutes. I'll be just for a new stream. Okay, hey. Well, my stream wouldn't be anything without you, bro. I'm gonna shut my stream down because, look, I'm putting my shoes on. I do have to go outside. Thanks for watching. Check out this thumbnail when it pops up.